I'm a culture shaper.
Is God punishing me? It's a question I find myself asking as I go through some of the hardest times in my life that I never thought I would experience. And I feel like a lot of people may be able to resonate with this question. They may be able to relate to these sentiments. I mean, if he can, then why won't he? The Bible says that God can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we could ask or think. But the operating verb there is can. It's not about always will or must. It says God can do. But if he can fix problems, then why does he stay silent? Why doesn't God move when I ask him to move? I mean, it's not like I need him to give me $1 million, though I would love for that to happen. I'm not praying for something that is beyond my current capacity. I'm praying for basic things. I'm praying for basic necessities, and God is sitting there almost watching life kick me down, not doing anything. I mean, I know that he's sovereign. Like we go to church and we sing how God is in control and God has everything in his hands. He has the whole world in his hands, yet I'm supposed to sit here and watch him in his sovereignty, not use his control to help me. He's not using his sovereign control to make my life easier. I mean, it sounds blasphemous, I know, but I'm sure we've all thought it before. It sounds sacrilegious, but it doesn't change how we feel when we're sitting here hurting. Lord, I just want to know where you are. I just want to know why you're not helping me. I think as I mature, I'm coming to realize that God doesn't give miracles to those who have the means. When you have the means, that's not the time to rely on a miracle. God shows up for a miracle when a miracle is necessary. But when we have earthly problems, God gives us wisdom to utilize our earthly solutions. When we're capable of solving a problem, the Lord lets us. That's the point of growth and maturity. As we've gained wisdom and we've gained knowledge through our years of growing up, God sometimes lets you handle it. This is a test, and this didn't really sit right with me. You mean to tell me, Lord, you're giving miracles out left and right. I see you healing that person. I see you providing for that person, and you did it for them, but why won't you do it for me? I mean, maybe it's ignorant to ask, because maybe the reality is that you're making ways out of no ways behind closed doors and behind the scenes. You're fighting wars for me in the spiritual realm that I don't even know about. So maybe I'm ignorant to even question God, but that does not change the frustration that I feel right here in the earthly realm today. It isn't fair. This isn't fair, but the reality is that life isn't fair. This thing called life that we're called to live out the best that we can does not play fair. If life were a person, then it would be a cheater. It would be the cheatingest person you've ever met in your life. But the Bible says that before you were formed in your mother's womb. That means before life started lifing, before the problem started probleming, before people started peopling, God knew his plan for you. The problem that you're gonna face tomorrow was already provided for before you were born. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, God preemptively sent provision for every need, for every situation, for every circumstance that you'll run into. It was already handled before you were even thought of. And God doesn't get tired. He doesn't need to rest. He doesn't sleep. And there ain't no point in both of us staying up all night. So I might as well go ahead and close these eyes and let God do his job. Because if God promised that he would make a way, I might as well help him make a way by getting out of his way so he can provide like he promised he would do.